Man, I'm talking live from Palm Springs, California. How's everybody doing? Let's see. It's about 107 degrees. Good Lord. And 12:52. How's everybody doing? As you jump on here, this is my YouTube Live. I've never really done a YouTube Live before. So anyhow, I'm like, do I have something to say? Yeah, I do have something to say. Look at the title. While I was sleeping, I made $1,400, and I'm going to talk to you about what it completely changed my life. Now, a lot of you ain't going to be able to stay. I know me, man. I get long-winded. Yeah, I'm live from Palm Springs, California, but I'm a Midwestern dude, and I can get yappy sometimes. But if you can't hang with me, I get it. I get it. Our lives are busy, man. You know, we want an opportunity, but we only got a couple seconds to look at it, you know? And so if that's the case, just go to the description, boomerrewire.com. And by the way, this is for Gen Xers and boomers. That's who this is for. I'm 68 years old, guys. This is for people that are sick and tired of living check to check. This is, well, you know who this is for? This is for damn people that have worked 30 some years and still are worried about money. And this is for people that, you know, spend half their day worrying about money. They've worked. It's kind of, I don't know, I feel like we was told a lie, you know. This is for people like myself that all of a sudden out of nowhere, I lose my job 5 weeks before I'm 60, you know. So like I mentioned, I'm originally from Ohio, been out in California for quite a while. Again, repeating, you know, I get long-winded, so you might want to just go to the description and check out how did I make $1,400 while I'm sleeping? Because I'm telling you right now, you guys, I got a badass business. If you want to hang with me, cool. If you don't, roll on, scroll on, whatever you got to do, okay? But my point, graduated 1975. Oh man, that was a very good year, right? For a lot of us. Again, Gen Xers and boomers. I'm a boomer, 68 years old. Went to high school. I freaking hated high school. You want to see if you can relate to this. Whether you're a guy or a girl, you know what I mean. I went to high school to play sports and chase women. Are you kidding me? This guy's doing this right now. Okay, hey, by the way, I live on a golf course. You know, it's so funny because I live on a golf course. I ain't never golfed a day in my life, you know. Now he's really irritating me here. Thank you for jumping on, man. He ain't gonna be there long, but he's really freaking distracted me. You know what? 8 hours out of the day, and I get on here. I've been on 1 minute, and we got the freaking dude out there with his blower and stuff, man. You know, but they keep the yards manicured. I told you, I live on a golf course. Ain't never golfed a day in my life. What's up? Thank you for the hearts, everybody. I feel like I gotta repeat because I've done some TikToks, and it's not quite the same. You know, I know that. So, by the way, everybody, if you can't hang with me today, I get it. Go to the description, get boomerrewire.com. So, I mentioned, graduated 1975. Yes, I was a wild child. The long hair, the whole thing. Matter of fact, can you see? Seen the Rolling Stones 8 times. I don't know if you can relate to that, but I went to school. Hey, play sports. Second reason I went to school, chase the girls. That's right. That's what I did. And I'm going to tell you something. I was way better at playing sports than I was chasing the girls. Thank you for the hearts. I don't know how long you guys could stay with me, but I'm telling you something. I made $1,400 while I'm sleeping, and I'm going to break it all out for you, okay? I spend 90 minutes to 2 hours a day. I found a badass business that's completely a turnkey business. It took me over a year, and I'm gonna break it out for you if you can hang with me. If you can't hang with me, I get it. Go to my description and grab boomerrewire.com, okay? But at the end of the day, if you are a Gen Xer and a boomer, and you're like, you know what? I ain't freaking gonna be able to retire. Man, I'm gonna be working till I'm in my 70s. This is for you. I'm live from Palm Springs, California, but originally I'm from Lima, Ohio. That's right outside of Dayton. So hi, vampire. Oh, vampire gaming. Okay, that's a little wild. I like it. Okay. So anyhow, guys, here's what I want to talk about. One, I told you about my high school. That's what I did. I didn't really go to college, and then finally, after a few months, I thought, shit, man. I should have went to college. So I talked to my parents. I'm like 19 years old. They co-signed for a loan for me. And so I get my little college loan. I'm in school. Look at me. I'm in school for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. Ohio State. And I get my first test back. I ain't lying. I flunked it. Of course I did. I looked around the room. I mean, you can't make this shit up. I looked around the room and it's like, the heck am I doing here? What am I doing? And two of my friends had Harleys, and you guessed it, okay? I had $2,700 left, and I took that $2,700 and I went and bought a Harley Davidson. That's right, man. That was the end of my college career, okay? And I bounce around. I'm working at Ford. I'm doing this, doing that, and I end up in California at about 30-some years old, and I had some unbelievably great jobs over time, but I ended up, where the story really begins is I'm in my 40s and I didn't think I would get this job, but I applied for this job. They completely trained me and I was an outside rep, okay? And Caden, I know I'm not supposed to be cussing, right, Caden? I don't know. See, I came from TikTok. It's the wild, wild west. So I got to calm down, right? Oh man, I hear you. Hey, thank you for giving me a laugh out loud. You don't know that I'm kind of nervous, but I'm kind of not. I don't know. I just got this kind of in between thing. But anyhow, back to what I was saying. So I end up getting this job, outside sales rep. I'm just going to tell you straight up, man. I was there 14 years. I called on huge hospitals, dialysis centers. I bid. I cleaned. I didn't clean, but it was a huge commercial cleaning company. And I mean, some of our accounts was 30, 80,000 a month. And so I did it for like 14 years, had a company car. I told you I living on a golf course thinking I'm cool as shit, never golfed a day in my life. And so one day, it's a normal day. I don't remember what day, I should. And I get an email. I ain't thinking nothing of it. I glance down at the email and I'm like, the frickin' heck? Organizational changes, that ain't for me. That's for the people in the office, man. I don't know about all that stuff. I'm an outside sales rep. Oh, hell, man. That was so for me. I got about 9 lines in, you guys. I could be, I don't know why people do this. I could be nice to myself and go, oh, let me tell you something, you guys, they laid me off. Yeah, they did. But the frickin' frick, they laid me off. They fired me, okay? Don't anybody tell you, oh, I got laid off. No, you didn't. You got fired. Why don't you just say it? Quit trying to sugarcoat yourself, okay? When somebody moves you along, you got fired. It ain't no damn layoff. They making it, oh yeah, we're gonna cut back. Yeah, right. You firing me, right? So that's what happened. I ended up getting fired, and I'm telling you, I'm from Ohio, so I'm gonna use my language, okay? I was gutted like a walleye. I'm not kidding you. That's a meaty fish in Ohio. I was freaking gutted. I literally, hey, 14 years with a company car. I was 36,000 in credit card debt. Somewhere around $8,600 in my 401k. I didn't even have a car. I mean, what the frickin' frick was I going to do? Okay? I didn't know what I was going to do. I was unemployable. Like, I didn't have a resume. What, am I going to go work in a cubicle 9 to 5? I mean, what was I going to do? Freaking, like, be a greeter at Walmart and check my neighbor's receipt? Hey, Fred, how you doing? You find everything okay? It wasn't going to happen. Okay, I was an outside rep. I was freewheeling. I couldn't do, there's nothing wrong with being a greeter, but that wasn't me. I had too big an ego. I'm just telling you. So I end up driving for Uber and Lyft. Yes, okay, I'll speed the story up. So I'm driving for Uber and Lyft, okay, and I hated it, man. I mean, I lied to myself like I was making money. How many people on here ever drove for Uber and Lyft? Put a 1 in the chat. By the way, I hope I got Gen Xers and Boomers on here. I'll tell you, you're in the right place if you ever, anybody that's hearing this now or later, if you have ever picked up the phone and called for the time and temperature, nice to meet you. My name is Mark. You're a Gen Xer or a Boomer. If you ever picked up the phone, okay, and like I tried to call I remember when I was 13, I'm like, I got to call my girlfriend, man. I'd pick up the phone. Are you kidding me? There'd be somebody on my line. How in the heck is that? How is that happening? What do they call that? Wendy, do you know? Oh, what do they call when somebody's on your line? Back in the day, they called it. Oh, I know what they called it. Wendy. They popcorn. Wendy. They called it a freaking party line. I was on a party line. Yeah. So anyhow, at the end of the day, I'm driving for Uber and Lyft. I freaking hated it. Okay. And here's what I knew. And I'll get to my what changed my life. By the way, you guys are just joining us or whatever. Okay. I made $1,400 while I was sleeping. Why? Because I have a badass business that is completely automated. Now I'm showing my age because I do remember the point, right? Hey, hey, you can show your age. Well, hey, we lived in the best times before cell phones and all that. Even though, Wendy, why the heck did we call for the time and temperature? What, we didn't have clocks? I don't know why we ever did that, but I definitely did it. I'm sorry, man. I'm 60. I got to blow my nose. So anyhow, back to my thing. So I got to find a job. I got to find something to change my life, okay? Uber and Lyft was not going to supplement my retirement. I lied to myself that I was making money because the time I paid, for gas, wear and tear on my car, it was like a false bottom with Uber and Lyft. You hit a button and, oh man, look, I made $130 today. No, you didn't, Mark. Time you wear and tear on your car and all the stress and all that, you didn't make shiatsky doing it near daylight savings time because we could never remember. Oh, maybe that was it. I don't know, Wendy. I don't know, honey. I'm telling you, I did it though. So yeah, we're dating ourselves. You guys thought I was bald, didn't you? No, I ain't bald. Okay, so let me get to my story and what changed my life. I made $1,400 while I was sleeping. I've done it many a times. How the heck did I do that? Finally, not driving for Uber and Lyft, I can tell you that. So I decided to get online because you know what I heard? I'm telling you something. You Gen Xers and Boomers, hang with me. If you can't hang with me, then go to my description and grab boomerrewire.com. Do not leave here without going to boomerrewire.com. My accounting firm, but I'm always looking for the new thing. Okay, so if you can't hang with me, Wendy, oh man, Wendy. Hello, Wendy, you're a brainiac. As soon as you say accounting, I'm like, oh shit, that's math. God bless you, honey. Thanks for hanging with me. And if you can't stay, and you probably can, I get it, go and check out boomerrewire.com. Oh, guys, and subscribe to my channel here. Don't retire, rewire. Don't leave here without subscribing to my channel. I'm so used to being on TikTok. I finally left TikTok. I ain't lying. I'm putting all my world in YouTube right now. So nice to meet you. I already know me some Wendy, but nice to meet you guys. But subscribe to my channel, right? I'm gonna be dropping stuff. I guess, Anyhow, I got all of a sudden I got brain lock. I got all nervous. What the heck is that all about? So let me tell you what I did, and here's what I found. 1,800 millionaires are being created every single day on social media. I'm saying it again. 1,800 millionaires are being created every day on social media. Are you flipping kidding me? So I started looking online, not because I wanted to be a millionaire. Hell, all I wanted to do is make $1,000 a month, okay? But because if there's 1,800 millionaires being created every day, don't you think our monkey tookuses could freaking make 30 to 80 grand online? Right? Don't you think we could? I do. I know I ain't the sharpest guy in the box, but I can make 30, 80 grand online if there's over almost 2,000 people becoming millionaires. So I jump online. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. You tell me if you can relate. Because I don't know, I'm not techie. I didn't have any followers, none of that stuff. I'd get online. I got blown away, man. There was like There was a bunch of 25-year-old kids that looked like they was 12, just spitting off like, oh man, I just checked my bank account on my way to Starbucks, made $1,800 this morning. Check it out, the link's in the bio. I know you know me, blah, blah, blah. Talking about automation, talking about emails, all that kind of stuff. I couldn't get it. I could not understand it. And so what am I going to do? I kept bouncing around. I went down rabbit hole after rabbit hole. I tried, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not try Amazon drop shipping. I ain't looking to open my garage and be a damn warehouse. I'm not trying, how do I say it? I'm not trying to sell lotion potions and colon cleansers for $1.89 and I got to sell 2,000 of them to make, whatever, $300. I wasn't doing it. Just like I wasn't going to be a greeter at Walmart and check my neighbor's receipts. I'm not doing it, man. I ain't. I had too big an ego for that one. But anyhow, so I got offline. I'm telling you, I was freaking depressed. I didn't know I lost everything. You guys, if you was here at the beginning, I got an email said organizational changes. Got freaking fired through an email. Lost my company car, $36,000 in credit card debt. You got to be kidding me. I'm driving around Uber and Lyft. That's my life. Because in high school, I went to school to play sports and chase girls. Then when I did go to college, I flunked my test and bought a Harley with my college loan money. So now I got to suffer. Is that it? Because I'm a good person and so are you. We worked our tuchuses off, didn't we? We worked hard. We're Gen Xers and Boomers. We work 8, 10, whatever it took. Fall down, get back up. That's what we did. And there I am. Some days, I'm going to be very honest with you. Driving without somebody in my car, I don't know where it come from. Freaking tears just well up in my eyes. Like, what happened to my world? Everything was going good. 5 weeks before I turned 60, I'm going to retire from this place. Life is good. And then, boom, it was not good. So anyhow, I don't have my blessed hat on today, but I picked my bootstraps up, stared out at my golf course that I never golfed, but I was staring out there, sitting in my chair for a day or two, trying to get my shiatsu together. I ain't gonna lie to you. I asked God, the universe, whatever you want to call him, okay, or her, I guess. It doesn't matter. I asked for help. I was in pain, financially and just inwardly. I felt like I was soul crushed. And so I got back online, took a breath. Yeah, I still seen the 25-year-olds that look like they was 12. And I'm scrolling, and this is the really funny part about this whole thing. So I see this work 2 hours a day from your phone. I see it, and immediately I'm like, oh, that's some BS. That's a scam. And I scrolled past it. I'm telling you, I must have scrolled past this damn thing 150 times. Lucky I was given 1,000 severance pay on my last job and used that. Yeah, so there you go. Sister, God bless you, Wendy. I'm loving you like a sister. Took that money and frickin', yeah, that's right. That's what we do, right, honey? You better believe it, Wendy. You better believe it. Went out and started your own business, man. We might fall down for a minute and we lay there like, God dang, that hurt. And we get back up. So anyhow, I'm online again after praying. I need some help. And I see this 2-hour-a-day work day. I think it's a bunch of BS. I can't, but I ain't buying it. Me and Wendy, we're Gen Xers and Boomers. You ain't gonna tell me I can work down 2 hours a dang day, and make a living. That's a scam. That's what I thought. I mean, I didn't think it. In my mind, I'm like, it's a total scam. And it was so funny because what changed my life ended up being this, but I'll tell you what happened. So I'm scrolling past it 100, 200 damn times, okay? Thinking, why do I keep seeing this thing? I'm trying to find something, And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh man, that lady looks like she like 52. She's doing it. And then, oh man, that guy looked like he 50. Look, that dude looks like he like 65. And my point, I started seeing people my age. Look at Wendy with her fifth wheeler. You're getting me off track, Wendy, but I like reading your stuff. God bless you, love. That's right. I work remotely too. I made that $1,400. My system that I have, and I know you're going to go look at it, Wendy, completely turnkey, 24-hour automation. You will love it. You look at it, you decide, it changed my life. We've got over 60,000 people in our school community, and we've created quite a few millionaires, you know? So anyhow, you look at it, Wendy, I already know you are one sharp lady. You had got $1,000 and turned it into a business, got a fifth wheeler and traveling around the world, man. Playing the Rolling Stones, playing Van Morrison, Tom Petty, let's go. I just said that because that's who I listen to. I don't know if you listen to that. But you see my Stones in the back, right? I could change my hat out and put my Rolling Stones hat on, but I'm not going to. So anyhow, all right, guys. So I get sidetracked. Me and Wendy got a little bond going on here. So guys, here's what I do. I finally go, wow, maybe I'm supposed to be looking at this. So I end up, and by the way, women are crushing it in this. Wendy, I don't even believe I forgot to tell you that. Women are crushing it in this industry that I'm in. And I'll tell you, so much so that when I started looking at it, I stopped because I'm like, what am I doing? This is a woman's business. Because there were so many women crushing it, you know? And so it's not, guys. But I thought it was because there were so many great women like Wendy and many like her, you know, very, very educated people and then stay-at-home mom type people. So anyhow, so guys, so I find this industry. I end up buying, my point for that was I end up buying from a woman. And here's what she tells me. First off, if you've ever heard the e-learning industry, I'm going to get serious now. So how long have we been on? 22 minutes in, I'm going to finally get serious. Good Lord, man. Hey, if you can't hang with me, go to the description, okay? So I find out that it's in the e-learning industry. I'm going to tell you why I know I got a badass business. One, the industry that I'm in, it teaches people how to make money online. And the industry that I'm in is a $1.5 billion industry a day. This is how much it's grown. It was $850 million a year, the education learning industry in 2024. It's on track for over $2 billion, but right now as we speak, it's about $1.5 billion a day. I teach people from 5 educational classes how to, here's my word, legitimately make money online, okay? 5 classes, all different educational levels. I'm not deep diving into it because you go to my description, go to boomerrewire.com, you can check it out. It is a freaking game changer. You know, I already mentioned 60,000 people can't be wrong. 80 or 35, is it? No, it's 35 countries we're in, and we've created 20 plus millionaires. But anyhow, let me go on. So I find this industry that's in $1 billion a day industry. Now understand something. You're looking at somebody in their 60s, and at the end of the day, I got a freaking email and lost everything. I got fired through an email. I don't have time to be messing around. So you know something here while I'm explaining this to you. This ain't no goddamn scam. This ain't no BS here. I ain't got time to be messing around. I researched this thing. And first off, if there's 60,000 people in 35 countries, that ain't no dang scam. So you can get that right out of your head right now, okay? And here's what was important to me. Right away, I'm asking her questions, and she tells me something that I didn't even understand. She goes, hey, Mark, yes, it's a $1.5 billion industry, the educational learning industry. We have 5 classes, blah, 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 blah. You got MRR rights. What? Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. You don't know what MRR. No, I don't, okay? master resale rights. Oh, and by the way, Mark, you have master resale rights, what you're purchasing, and you make, hear me, 100% profit. I didn't understand what master resale rights was. That means I own it. They can't take it from me. I bought this about 9 months ago. I own a multi-million-dollar business for the price of a cell phone. And even less when you start looking at it. Unbelievable. You know, like this. I'll give you an example of what master resale rights is. Walk into any carrier, T-Mobile, Verizon, any of those, AT&T. When you walk in there, what do you see? They're carriers. They got cell phone towers, but what do you see? You know what you see. You see Apple product, Samsung product, blah, blah, blah. They all got master resale rights. They can sell the Apple product. I was in Verizon the other day. They can sell the Apple product over and over and over again. Now, my product is digital. I can sell it thousands of times over and over, but I own it. They own the right to sell Apple product, Samsung product. So understand something. If you're a 50, 60, 70-year-old, that is hugely important. One, you get in an industry that teaches people how to make money online. Let me ask you a question. If you're listening to this right now, or you're on here, whatever, I can't see. I don't see how that works, okay? If you are on here right now, or you're listening to the preview, if I could show you how you could make $3,000 within 60, 90 days consistently, working 2 hours or less from your phone, would you be interested? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm telling you something. There ain't a person that isn't interested. So I got an industry, I have a business that everybody would be interested in getting information on. I'm not telling you you're going to buy it, but every single person would be interested in getting information. That's a badass business, right? I think it is. So I got master resale rights. And by the way, I got no advertising cost. I spend a couple hours a day posting content, YouTube, posting content, TikTok, and that's it. Heck, I ain't going to do it today. I'll do a live presentation on my content I post. I mainly do it on TikTok. But my advertising cost, zero. Because I do organic advertising. Just like this. This is organic advertising. My system is completely automated. They set everything up for me. I didn't have to do anything. It runs 24/7. And I'm telling you, look at us. Now, I don't know if Wendy's still on here. She might be real techie. I'm not. I know how to copy and paste, but that's about it, okay? I definitely don't know how to set funnels. I don't know how to write emails. I don't know how to build out digital products. And by the way, I bought this business, this multi-million-dollar business, so I could resell it, and you should be looking at it doing the same thing. We could ride this out for the next 10 years. Think. 5 educational classes that teach people how to make money online. Do you realize that 60, 80% of the world is not going to be able to retire and they're going to go get second jobs? Who doesn't want to learn how to make money online from their phone? My business is all organic. This ain't no BS multi-level marketing. As I said earlier, lotion, potions, and colon cleanser. This ain't drop shipping out of your garage. I never hear the word no because I don't chase anybody. I point you in the direction like I'm going to tell you right now. You check out how I made $1,400 in my sleep. And I've done it many times. I have almost 6 different income streams coming in. I have the master resale rights to all of them. I'm in a community of 60 1,000 people. Inside that community, there's all kinds of different groups. Sharp ladies have started school groups, guys, gals, more help than you could ever imagine. Now, here is the situation that happens. You will be seeing this possibly on a recording. Maybe you'll see it live. Well, you probably won't see it live. And you'll look at it, and do me a favor. This opportunity has created multimillionaires. So for you to make 30 to 100 grand is unbelievably realistic. You know, there's 1,800 people that frickin' become millionaires on social media a day. I'm in a $1.5 billion a day industry with master resale rights, with 5 done-for-you digital products. All classroom done, unbelievable, all kinds of support, live coaching, webinars. Matter of fact, we just had a free webinar this morning that broke out everything. Constantly doing them. You go to my description, you click the link, and look at this opportunity for what it is. If you're a Gen Xer and a Boomer, and you're struggling, this is for you, you know? I mean, if you're spending half your day worrying about finances, God bless you. I was too. If you don't know the story that I said 20-some minutes ago, I freaking had a 14-year career. I'm retiring from there, no problem. I'm 5 weeks before I'm 60. I get fired through a damn email. Had a company car, lost it. Lost everything. Was in a damn fetal position. Ended up driving for Uber and Lyft, trying to supplement my retirement. I was crushed. And I prayed. And I went down a bunch of rabbit holes on BS stuff that's online, but I knew there was money to be made online. I just kept seeing a bunch of 25-year-old kids looking like they was 12, and I don't got what they got. And so I found this 2-hour workday in a $1 billion a day industry. I'm like, And one thing led into another, and man, it completely changed my life. It was all automated, so I didn't have to worry about any tech. The product was already built. You could build your own product inside our community. I mean, why would you? But you go ahead. I'm not interested in trying to build out product. Everything, all my emails, that's how I made the $1,400 in my sleep. It was automation. Somebody probably seen it weeks ago and kept getting, emails and finally like, you know what? This is unbelievable. I'm in. Happens all the time. I mean, I can't do it on here, but I could take you in my school group. We have a win section. Oh my God. I was at my kid's ball game, made $900. I mean, it goes on and on and on. I mean, you know it goes on and on because there's thousands and thousands of people in our school community. As I told you, that ain't no freaking scam, right? So no tech experience. Everything was set up for me. Go to Boomer Rewire in my description, and you be the judge. Okay? And by the way, guys, if you're still here or you're looking this on the replay, I just started this channel. I'm not lying. I was on the Facebook and the Insta, and I just realized, you know what? YouTube is where I need to put my time. So my point, my channels don't retire rewire. Subscribe to me. Go check out what I found. I know I'm a little wild, and my heart's in the right place. I lost it, man. I lost everything. It was shitsville. It was, And I prayed and I found this. Through all the muck and mire, I found a 2-hour workday supported by thousands of people. All the tech was done for me. I'm loving you like brothers and sisters, Gen Xers and Boomers. I said it earlier. You're my people if you ever picked up the phone and called the time and temperature. You're my people if you ever picked up the phone like I did when I'm 13. I'm trying to call my girlfriend. And I'm like, what the frickin', somebody's on my line. It's called a party line. You know, they had them back then. People don't know about that now, right? So anyhow, my name is Mark. I'm going to try to pop on here periodically, but I definitely do, posts and all kinds of things on here, giving more information. I'm loving you like a brother and a sister. Check me out. I've been on, I don't even know, 30 some minutes or something. So thank you for listening. And you see my Stones in the back. If you're a Stones fan, put a 1 in the chat. Make some comments on here if you're listening to it on the replay. All right, I'll talk to you.